Baby walkers are banned in Canada in an effort to keep children safe. They were banned in 2004, meaning babies can only crawl until they learn to walk on their own. If you're caught with a baby walker in your possession, or you're selling one, you can be fined up to $100,000. Too much ketchup, mayo, and vinaigrette. In France, these three condiments are limited in public schools. The rule was put in place in an effort to improve the dietary quality of the school's meals for the students. The rule states that all sauces, mayonnaise, ketchup, and vinaigrette must not be in free access but served according to the dish. Valentine's Day. Citizens of Pakistan, Indonesia, and Saudi Arabia are banned from celebrating Valentine's Day. Pakistan banned the holiday in 2017 because it is not a Muslim tradition and it focuses on love that isn't directed towards God. Obesity. If you live in Japan and are in between the ages of 40 and 74, there's a law that mandates the company you work for measure your waistline. If your waistline is larger than the government-mandated limits, you're given dietary guidance, and your company could be fined. Mullets and ponytails. Men are not allowed to sport a mullet, ponytail, or any long hair in Iran. Lacey underwear is banned from being sold in Russia, Belarus, and Kazakhstan. In 2013, regulations were passed that require clothing that touches your skin to contain at least 6% cotton. This was put in place for health concerns, that lace isn't breathable fabric for the skin. Reincarnation. Buddhist monks in Tibet can only be reincarnated with permission from the Chinese government. The law, which was passed in 2007, is pretty hard to enforce. Many people think the only reason it was put in place was to insult the Dalai Lama and have the public not think as highly of him. Chewing gum. It's illegal to import chewing gum into Singapore, with only certain gums allowed for medical reasons. The country takes it very seriously too. You can get fined up to $100,000 and be put in prison. Noise. In Victoria, Australia, you're restricted from making any loud noises during certain times. More specifically, noise is banned at night, when people are most likely trying to fall asleep. On Good Friday, loud noises are banned all day long. Goldfish. No, not the snack that smiles back. In Rome, while you are allowed to have goldfish, you're not allowed to keep them in a glass bowl. It's considered cruel, since the bowl limits their oxygen flow and can cause them to go blind. A subsection of the law prohibits people from giving away goldfish or any other animal as a prize. Not taking Fido for a walk. Rome has some strict animal rules. Walking your dog is a requirement by law. If you don't, you could be fined $700. Running out of gas. In Germany, you're banned from stopping your vehicle on the Autobahn, so running out of gas is a big no-no. You're also not allowed to walk on the Autobahn. If you do, you can be fined $100 for putting other drivers in danger. Candy eggs. In the United States, Kinder Surprise candy eggs are banned. Since these chocolate treats come with a little toy inside, they have been deemed a choking hazard. People have been detained in airports trying to smuggle in this candy from Canada. High heels. Ever since 2009, people in Greece have been banned from wearing heels at all historical sites. The point on high-heeled shoes puts too much pressure on the ground, and it can chisel away at the architectural sites. Pennies. In Canada, you're not allowed to use more than 25 pennies per transaction. This was one of the country's laws to phase out the coin, which started in 2013. Lip syncing. In 2005, the president of Turkmenistan banned lip syncing to preserve true culture. He also banned opera and ballet, saying that they were unnecessary. Memes. Due to Australia's strict copyright rules, it's illegal to create and share memes. Section 132, A Part 2 of the Copyright Act says, distributing an infringing article that prejudicially affects the copyright owner is against the law. Blue jeans. In North Korea, you aren't allowed to wear blue jeans, but don't worry, black jeans are still okay. The color blue is associated with the United States, so North Korea doesn't let their citizens wear them. Flip-flops are prohibited on the Italian island of Capri since they are excessively noisy, and residents want to enjoy their peace and quiet. Tourists may, however, bring loud shoes and wear them in the rest of Italy. Eating durian fruit in public. Although the durian fruit may be a favorite among many Singaporeans and visitors, the government and private sector were obliged to ban it due to its pungent stench. Due to the numerous no durian signs found almost anywhere, travelers to Singapore shouldn't anticipate seeing durian fruit on the city's public transportation or in major public areas. Durian has also been outlawed on various forms of public transportation in Thailand, Japan, and Hong Kong. Yellow clothing. As thousands of protesters in yellow t-shirts stormed the streets of Kuala Lumpur and demanded the resignation of the Prime Minister in 2016, the Malaysian government outlawed wearing yellow clothes. Since then, anyone seen wearing yellow has been subject to arrest on the grounds that they are participating in a protest. Jogging in groups. Apparently, jogging groups were prohibited from Burundi's capital in 2014 because opposition parties used them as a pretext for organizing uprisings. However, individual jogging is allowed. Wheelbarrows. The Lagos state government banned the use of carts and wheelbarrows in 2018, claiming that their activities were detrimental to the state's environmental cleanliness. According to a former secretary to the state government, investigations have shown that the majority of the unlawful dumping of rubbish into canals and road medians at night that results in floods was done by cart pushers. Haggis. Haggis's importation from the UK into the US was outlawed in 1971 due to a restriction on products containing sheep lung. All lungs are prohibited because, during slaughter, bodily fluids like mucus and stomach acid might seep into the lung. Japanese shaving brushes. These innocent-looking shaving brushes are forbidden in the Caribbean island of St. Lucia. After a scandal involving anthrax contamination in the early 1900s, the island outlawed all imports of shaving brushes made in or exported from Japan. Curvy mannequins. Since 2009, Iran's shopkeepers have been prohibited from using mannequins without headscarves or exposing body curves as part of a government campaign against Western influence. Vick's inhalers. It is illegal to use or possess some common prescription and over-the-counter medicines under Japan's strictly enforced law on anti-stimulant drugs. This includes Vick's inhalers, medicines for allergies and sinus problems. Winnie the Pooh has been banned from a Polish playground because of his dubious sexuality and inappropriate dress. Samosas. Because they resemble the symbol of the Christian Holy Trinity, which also has 3 pointed sides, the snack has been banned in Somalia. Samosas for them is offensive and too Christian. Dancing outside. In Sweden, you can't dance in the street without official permission that you should apply for in a special institution. Even the smallest tap of the foot to follow the rhythm of any music is illegal. Black cars. In Turkmenistan, there is a superstition that black color brings bad luck, and white color is the symbol of happiness. This is why black cars have been prohibited since 2018. The owners who bought black cars before the law was adopted have to change the color of their cars. Driving naked. In Thailand, there is a law that prohibits walking in the street and being in public places without underwear. Of course, the police won't check if you are breaking the law. Driving a car without a shirt is also illegal.